Hello. It's been a little bit. I think it's been about like a month since last time I did anything. Um, as per usual, I've been busy. Um, not a whole lot, just work. Luckily, the other job's gone tiny bit more better, in that I get off a bit earlier, so I don't have to deal with all the shenanigans and bullshit. Actually, I shouldn't call it bullshit. What am I talking? No, it's a boring job, and I'd rather be doing something than be doing just nothing. I don't know why. I just like when I just sit there. I can't just sit there and then like do nothing. Like at least at my other job, at the like local like YMCA, I guess you can call it. Um, like they made us do stuff. They made us like train once we got off our stands and all that stuff. Um, but over here it's just like shut up. Um, Sorry. Uh, but yeah, I mean, I was kind of hoping that it kind of be like that, but I guess it's not. Um, this is all right. I might just stay there for the rest of the year and then might quit. Um, Not because it's like bad pay. In fact, I got a raise. It was to 19 bucks per hour. It's pretty good, my guy. Pretty good for doing nothing. That's good if you really do like doing nothing. But I need to be doing something. There's just something in me. Like I need to be doing something. I can't just like come back home and then just go to sleep like right then and there. Like I never did that during school. I never just came back home and just slept and just like I don't know, like that was it. But I was always doing something. But yeah, um, as you might tell by the title, um, things have not been particularly well when it comes to mentality recently. Um, I thought I, I'll just say this: high school was miserable for me. It was really bad, and I'll go. I might have went into detail in that for from like an earlier video I think that I did earlier journal I did. I think so, but I might go more into detail maybe later. I don't really like talking about high school, but yeah. Anyways, it was a bad experience for me, and once I finally was done with my senior year, it it felt like a huge relief. It felt like the water level just went down a little bit. You know, I felt like I could finally poke my head out and just see like everything. But wouldn't I don't know how to put this. When I got out, and I just was so relieved. It's probably one of the happiest I've been that day, finally getting out. And but after about like 2 months or so, it just I don't know. I don't f- feel any different. It doesn't feel any different. It doesn't feel like anything has really changed. Like I, like sure, like I maybe I don't know, like I got a job and like all that stuff, and I don't have to go to school. But at the same time, sometimes a workplace can feel like school because of the people you're with. The thing is that for me, it's like they're older than me. I'm the youngest one there. Um, and I don't even talk to any of them at the other job. Um, and I don't know. I just feel like they all hate me. Um, and that was the same feeling that I got when I was in high school. Like, why is that still there? Why is that feeling still there? I don't want to feel that way. Maybe it's my fault for not talking. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I haven't changed. Maybe I just changed my appearance because I felt like it. That was completely random, but I mean, I guess like what I'm trying to say is that like I'm not sorry. The camera's shaking because I'm like I keep banging on the desk and I keep putting my foot on because there's like a weird like neck thing like it's on the desk and I just tap on it with my toe and it just makes it shake. I'm gonna put my feet down. Um, what was I just saying? Wow, I got really sidetracked. My bad. It feels like I'm doing more like I don't know. I don't want to say physical changes, but changes like that are more on the outside. Like, uh, I was looking in the mirror the other day, and I could see there's progress, which is good. There's progress when I'm for the gym. Like I'm getting a little bit more bigger. Um, I'm getting a little bit like less fat, I would say, but that's just because I've been working so much, and they have a cafeteria that's just kind of ass. It's like salad. Uh, Salad's not bad. I shouldn't say that. It's like oh, I'm a picky eater. I should say that. It's like a bunch of stuff that I have eaten that I don't like. So the only two things that I usually get uh, is like a salad and like a hot dog. It sounds weird, but yeah, I like salads. I like hot dogs. Um, but yeah, that could be the main reason why I'm like kind of losing more weight because I'm not eating like as much as I was before, which is good. It's good. Um, I'm glad about that. I know I could be doing more to lose that weight and blah blah blah. But anyways, that's besides what I was just saying. Um, I'm glad for some of my physical changes, like I just said, the gym, the whole buzz cut thing. I really, I like it. I really do think I'll stick with it for a while. I don't think I'll be going back to like long hair. I as much as I really wanted long hair, I just couldn't find a style. I couldn't find like a way to make it look good. And maybe some people might look, you know, at my thumbnails or people who know me in real life. I said IRL. If people who know me in real life might say otherwise. Um, but I don't know, just being nice. Um, I don't know, that shit looked terrible. Uh, and I don't know, I just needed something. And I feel like that was a bad choice to have the longer hair. Um, sometimes it will look good, sometimes it will look bad, but blah blah blah. Anyways, it's alright. I keep getting sidetracked. Um, I'm glad for my physical changes. Some of them. Um, actually, I would say most of them. There's not really like anything physical that wasn't bad, but it was just my mentality. Even though all these changes were were happening, and I could see myself getting better physically, um, mentally, I I don't know. I didn't feel like anything was changing, and I still don't. I don't know why I say it. I didn't. I don't feel like anything is changing. There's just there's things that are still on my mind that I'll maybe talk about later in the future. Um, but for now, I'm just talking about like stuff that's kind of main, like a main thing to me. It's just like college, for example. I've been told by a few friends that taking a gap year was a bad idea. And maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I feel like it was a good choice, um, considering the fact that I now have a uh, more busier schedule because of work. And I feel like that would have really been bad, uh, because then I would have to try to figure out a way to, get that balanced. And that's hard because my other job only has so many people for lifeguards that when I ask to get covered, most of them say no because it doesn't work for them or they're just busy that day or blah blah blah. So it's kind of impossible to get covered almost. Some people do, some people don't. Some people just trade shifts because that's all you can really do. Um, but yeah, it would be really tough to do that. Um, and I don't know. I see all these people go to college and all that stuff, and obviously they're partying and all that stuff. But that I don't really care about like the partying stuff. It's just like they're going and they're getting their degree. They're getting all the stuff that they want. Meanwhile, I'm over here just sitting, having this computer that I said I was gonna do games on, and then I was gonna make music on, and I still haven't done that yet. Why? I don't know. I feel I feel like I'm just lazy in a way. You know, could be that that could mostly be it. But at the same time, it's just like I don't want to say I lost the drive, but I don't know. I feel like most of the stuff I make is just kind of the same. And I know I haven't posted any of my music, but it's because like I'll get halfway to it, listen to it, and then I won't like it, or I will, but then I'll just like I don't know. It's just like something will mess up like midway through, and I'll just be like, no, I can't. Like I just can't deal with that right now, and then I never go back to it. Like there's a song that I've been working on for almost about a year now. Um, and I haven't even put it in BandLab yet. Or I have, but it's just like the very first version I did. And I haven't touched it since. I listened to it a couple times just to see for like reference. But ever since then, like, I just haven't touched it. And I'll say the song was for someone. And I'll just say that I don't talk to them anymore. Not for like bad reasons. I just maybe I should talk about it in another video. Actually, I'll just say that much. I just don't talk to them anymore. So it feels weird to keep making a song about someone that you don't talk to anymore. Um, but I want to finish it. I do. I think it's a good song, and I think it could be a lot more better than the very first version that I did. But yeah. In college, like I was saying beforehand, I see all these people going to college, getting degrees and all that stuff, and I see my friends and all that stuff. They're going to college, and I'm thinking to myself that, you know, am I behind? Am I behind in life? Am I making a mistake taking this gap year? A part of me says yes. I did really, really want to go to college as soon as like I could. And I know I knew that I wasn't going to go to university. I knew I wasn't going to go to anything special. I was going to go to community college, obviously. I knew that much. But even then, I still was doubtful. Even then, for community college. Because the money would be such a hassle to handle for my family and me. And I just didn't, I don't want to put that on myself, and I don't want to put it on my family. As much as my mother, my father, say they want to help and say they will help, I don't want to put it on them. I know it's like, it's their responsibility to take care of me. But this I should do by myself, because it's my education that I need to pay for. I understand they want to help, and I might do it next year. I might ask for them for help next year. I probably will. I most likely will. And even from my grandparents, because they had offered to also help. So next year, I'll see if I can do it. Yeah. But even then, what's to say that I don't drop out, that I don't enjoy it, and that the money was wasted? College is it's scary because of that. You don't enjoy your class. Well, guess what? All that money that you paid for, gone. What? So you have to make. It's almost like you have to make a right choice. And that's very pressuring, because you don't know what you want, and I don't know what I want. I know I want to make music. I know that much. I know I want to be in a band. Am I going far with that either? No. But I know I could at least go somewhere with college, even if it is community college. For sound engineering, which I want to do. I want to do sound engineering. I want to do production. I want to produce, so that I can produce, my music, and help other people produce their music. Maybe even teach music. That would be cool. I would like to do that. I've taught a few people, and it was always fun. But it's just so tough to just, I don't know, I guess get started in life. To know, like, what choices are right. For a long time during my childhood, I'd always envisioned me going to college. Or I shouldn't say childhood, I should say more like teenagehood. I would say so. Teenagehood, somewhere around there. I envisioned myself going to college. I always did. To not just a community college, like a big college. Like a professional big college. Like ASU here. But I wasn't ever going to go to ASU. Because they have the highest dropout rate. Anyways, just something like that. And I always envisioned myself doing good, being the like best, like academically. And then it just changed. I almost barely passed. And then now I'm here, and I don't know, I don't, doesn't feel good to just be here talking into my camera, talking to a microphone, probably getting off and then just playing Minecraft, when I could be making music, when I could go out and maybe improve on something like skateboarding. I recently took up skateboarding a little bit, but do I practice at all? Not really. Why? Because I'm scared that I'll fall on my ass, and I don't have the necessary pads and all that stuff. hold myself back sometimes. And I know it. I literally know it. I say it to my face. I say it in my mind. My mind even knows it. And I still don't do anything about it. What is that? I want to make music. But I don't want to deal with the bullshit of how long it takes. Then deal with it. I want to do skateboarding, but I don't want to deal with the bullshit of getting injured and falling on my ass and potentially going to the hospital. Bro, you're going to be going like 1 mile per hour. You're not going to fucking break a bone. Go do it. Even now when I'm saying that, I still don't want to do it. Like, why? I feel like I'm still losing. Even after I felt like I won. Like I felt like I finally just got out. How am I still losing? How do I still feel like I'm casted out? How do I still feel like past me when I was trying to be new? There's only so much of that I can do. And I really want to improve. I do. But I want to make music. That is the one thing I want to do. I want to go to shows. I want to be in a band. I want to do those things. But I'm held back by myself. And I'm held back by just my mentality. I barely even go up and talk to people. Who's that? Is that new me? Or is that the old me? Sure sounds like the old me. I know this shit might sound corny, but that's just how it feels. I try to change so much that I don't change at all. Just want to be able to make at least one thing and put it on my channel. One thing original by me and put it on my channel. One. And I bet you even when I do that, I'll still feel like that one thing that I put on is going to be shit. That one song that I make, it's not gonna fucking, shouldn't say be noticed, but it's not gonna be listened to. And you know what? That's all right. But I feel like it just won't be listened to me. Like I won't listen to it. I should say that. Like I'll just be done with it and I won't ever listen to it. And sure, some musicians do that, but I want to be able to listen to my stuff, or rather listen back to it for reference, and maybe even be like, wow, that was actually really good. I should try doing something like that again. And you know what? I have done that before. I have looked back on some of my stuff from like my advanced guitar class. And I realized it was actually not that bad. And I was just like I was beating myself over some shit that wasn't even like true. I just want to feel like everything is there. Like it's a flat line. Perfect. But I know it's not going to be perfect. Rather, it's going to be like a life. What are they called? Like a lifeline? It goes up, down, up, and down. Like a heartbeat tracker sort of thing. I know it's going to be like that. But if I can make it so that it's small increments, then I'll be okay. I won't mind it as much. But it's just going like this for me. Highs and lows, highs and lows, highs and lows. It's mostly lows, so we'll just go down, down, down. And then it goes back up slightly, and then down, down, down. I've re-lost a friend. Not like dying or anything, just, like I said, the one before where I don't talk to them anymore. I don't feel good about the fact of my choice for this year. I feel held back. Sorry, grammar. And I feel like I'm not improving skill either. And I'm not improving on social skills. It makes me afraid for the future of myself. What if I can't go up and just make a friend when my other friends might go to the military? They might have to go move out of a country, or not country, a state. They have to go work somewhere else. Or if I talk to a girl, like, I don't even do that. Even though I said I was gonna try. And I still haven't. Not even. Maybe that's good. I'm joking. In some ways that could be good and a bad thing, Because I'm not desperate. I'm not desperate. I'll be real. I'm not really desperate for like anything like that. But it would just feel nice to at least experience it once. At least once. Or even just make a friend. Not by a friend of a friend or anything like that. Just because I talked to them. Now they're my friend. I hope things get better. I just want to clarify. I am in no way depressed. I am just very anxious, very stressed. I'm just worried because I don't know what the future holds for me. But I've already lived through some of the future so far, and it doesn't feel any good. I hope things get better for me. I hope things get better for you, whoever's watching this. And I'll just say, if a specific person is watching this, I hope you're doing fine. I'm trying to improve. Trying to keep my word. But as you can see, things are not really going as they appear to be, I guess. Or as I would hope they would be, rather. So yeah, I don't know if they are still subscribed to the channel. If you are, or if you ever weren't, or were, whatever. I hope you're doing well. And I hope you're happy. Okay. I guess I'll just end it here. Thank you for watching. Whoever's watching, because it's for me. No, I'm joking. I guess it's just mainly for anybody at this point. Because people do watch it. Maybe I should have just priorited them, but then I was just like, nah, it's alright. Because maybe people can relate. You know, maybe someone could give me advice. but yeah, advice would be much appreciated to anyone who maybe experience a situation like this, something like that, or just any situation that I may talk about. But yeah. Anyways, goodbye. I always forget what I say at the end. Treat everyone with respect. Don't judge others. And just be a good person. Just do good things. Do good choices. And do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. If you feel like it's a bad choice, do not feel like it is. It is your choice. You feel like you need it, then it's your choice. So yeah. Goodbye, and stay safe. Where is it? Oh.